When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and the Broncos will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on.
It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got it in the middle. It's Ridley. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Look out, he's got room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's a draw. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's DeLuca. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. The short hands. It's Vic. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ridley.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
The Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. It's Marshall. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 8th play of the drive coming up. This time they'll go to the running game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to get him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Might be looking to run. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looking to throw. Scrambling away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And they'll take a knee.
A win is a win is a win. Victory formation, this offense ends the game. They didn't do much throughout the game. If I'm them, I'm probably taking that game ball and going and giving it to my defense. But they got the victory, get to take the knee, watch the clock run out.
In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of